Good evening everyone and welcome back to another episode of Keigo Moriyama Photography, and today we are still here with the mint InstantKon RF70. So in today's episode we are going through how to use the camera itself, what kind of options are available, and don't waste time, let's check it out. Okay, so let's start first of all to see how to open the camera itself. So you can see here this side of the camera. You simply have to push this button and pull out the camera itself. See? One thing that you have to take care of is that even if the door here is extended, you can see that these brackets here are not fully extended. So you will have some problem of focusing. So remember to push up and down to be sure that they are straight. When on the other hand you want to close the camera, there is two things you have to remember. First of all, depending on how is the lens position, pull it back, and there is a button here inside. This button will help to pull down these two blocks that are on the top and bottom of the side part of the lens. So you push and then you can pull here. You push on these two brackets and you can close the camera. Next is how to put the batteries. It works with two batteries, AA, and to insert these batteries you have to open on the bottom. There is this area here where you have to open, and you have to put this one in this way. So when you're watching this video, on your left side the plus will be up, and on your right side the minus will be down. And you're ready with the battery in the battery compartment. At the same time, you can notice that on the bottom you also have here the place to put the tripod. Let's move on the top. So here we have this button that when we pull, always looking in front of the camera on your left, you can see that the flash will pop up. Next to the bottom for the flash, we have the shutter speed that varies from 1 second to 500. Plus, we have additional option here. We have R with the mark of the flash. We have B. We have 1, A -1, auto, A +1, and off to turn off the camera. Auto, of course, means that the camera will manage the shutter speed by itself. B, or a bulb mode, will keep the shutter open for a maximum of 30 seconds. And you have to press and hold down the shutter. This one, and the film is exposed until you release the shutter button. R, set the shutter speed to dial to R with the mark of the flash, and then glide flash button to the right to pop up the flash, and then press the shutter release here, and the flash fires as the shutter is about to close. What is the difference? Well, if we select R, it means that the flash will shutter down when the shutter is going to close, so curtain close. When instead we just use the normal flash, it will flash when the shutter opens. A-1 and A+1 instead is just the auto setting, exposed +1 or -1. Let's move on the back of the camera. Here we will see 3 windows. The window on the bottom will show us how many frames we still have to take. Also, when we need the ND filter, it can show 2, 4 or 8 when indicates that we need to use ND2, ND4 or ND8 filters from here. Also, there is a small window here that will let us know if the exposure is correct, green light, or if it's over or under exposure when the light is red. The 2 remaining windows, one is for the rangefinder windows, while the rectangular one is the viewfinder windows. The difference is that first of all you focus on the rangefinder windows, the round one, and then you are going to compose your picture using the viewfinder window. The focusing range is from 0.75 meter to infinity. Always on the top, we can see the place where the picture will come up. How to make the picture coming up? Well, you have, as I said, press the shutter release here. You can also use an external cable, especially when, for example, you don't want the camera to move. And what in another normal camera is just the lever to cock the camera itself and advance the film. In this case, we'll activate the motor and let the picture coming out. Let's check the lens. The lens is a mint-optic aspherical lens. Is a f93mm, 1 to 5.6, is made by glass, and we can see that will range, as I said before, from 0.75 meter to infinite. The aperture that you can simply change moving here will vary from 5.6 till 22. Then, last but not least, and I can't open now because I have the film inside, then we can see from this small window that there is still the cartridge because it's yellow like a normal Instax. We have this door that when open will allow us to change the film. You also have the possibility to connect an external flash. This optional accessory is not included in the normal package. To do that, you need a 2.5mm audio jack connecting here on the side of the camera, and that allows you to attach an external flash for better illumination. And there are 2 different models for this camera, the RF70S and the RF70A. The main difference is the options that you have here in the shutter possibilities. The difference is in the exposure control. While in the RF70S, like this model, you can see that you can go from 1 second to 500, you have off option, auto, A+1, A-1, bulb, and R with the mark of the flash. When the flash will flash when the shutter is closing. In the RF70A, instead, you will only have auto, A+1, A-1, and bulb. Okay guys, so that's all for today for this quick video about how to first use your Mint InstantKon RF70S in this case. And I hope you like it. And as usual, till next video about this camera, I will make a series of them in order to try to understand as much as possible how it works, how it will perform. As usual, stay click. Remember to subscribe to my channel, to click the bell button that is there so that you will be notified for every single new video that I will upload. Till next time, see you, stay click, bye.